In the weightlifting and bodybuilding community, a common question asked is this guy on steroids, or what kind of steroids is he taking? Usually, this is easy to answer, but is it always? Creatine monohydrate begs to differ. Most people get this confused with a steroid for a multitude of reasons, but today we will be going over what classifies something as a steroid, effects of creatine and steroids, and creatine and steroids chemical compound. MedicineNet.com states that one of a large group of chemical substances classified by a specific carbon structure. Steroids include drugs used to relieve swelling and inflammation, such as prednisone, cortisone, vitamin D, and some sex hormones, such as testosterone and estradiol. Imagine you are going to a powerlifting competition. It's the morning, and you're taking your daily vitamin Ds to get your body's necessary micronutrients. If you were called on stage but found out you took the vitamin D, would you like to be disqualified for that? Of course not. It's silly. Creatine is a endogenous amino acid, or a naturally occurring, and you consume these in seafoods and red meats. There are two types of steroids. There's corticosteroids, and there are anabolic androgenic steroids, or anabolic for short. MyClevelandClinic.org states that the benefits for taking creatine are a boost in exercise performance, recovery after intense training, and increase in fat-free muscle mass. Side effects are gaining weight due to water retention, and it is dangerous to be taken if dehydrated due to the previous reason. Now, anabolic steroids benefits include a boost in muscle strength, training more often and longer, and rapid increase in muscle mass. But the side effects are incredibly dangerous, including nerve damage, mood swings, and acne scarring. Creatine is not a cheat code, and the effects it has on the body are nothing compared to what steroids do to you. It is not a physical change, but simply giving you more energy to activate your muscles more. Creatine is also created in the muscle cells as well as the liver and kidney. Now, you may be asking yourself, testosterone is a natural substance, but it's classified as a steroid, so why shouldn't creatine be? As previously stated, it is not physically changing your body in order to achieve these changes. As you can see, creatine's chemical compound is made up of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. If we compare this to steroids such as cortisol, testosterone, or aldosterone, we can see that there is a massive difference in the formula from creatine to the steroids. However, all the different steroids look very similar. PubChem.com and Britannica.com both state that creatine is a glycine derivative with methyl amidino groups attached to the nitrogen. That is basically a fancy way of saying that it is an endogenous amino acid, as stated before. Britannica.com also states that a steroid is any of a class of natural or synthetic organic compounds characterized by a molecular structure of 17 carbon atoms arranged in 4 rings. Whatever. Testosterone boosts your muscle growth and your and enhances your physical performance, whereas creatine gives you the energy and helps your body produce it. In conclusion, today we have talked about what classifies something as a steroid, the effects of creatine and steroids, and creatine and steroids chemical compounds. And as you leave today, I hope you realize that creatine is not a steroid, but as Noel Dezel says, it is simply a tool to be used in your arsenal. Thank you.